He is the Waterford Dental Health coach's interview, fresh off a victory, your first as head coach at Waterford High School. Just talk about what you saw from your team that you liked tonight.
A lot of grit, a lot of hard work, not willing to give up, not willing to be satisfied with, just somewhat mediocre victories, making sure that we're pushing ourselves a little bit harder. They came out, they did exactly what we expected them to do, run the ball and run the ball well. So we just had to make sure that we were hitting our keys, making sure we're coming downhill, gang tackling, and pursuing as a team.
Lot to like on the defensive side for sure. How good do you think this defense can be, and kind of what's the mentality you want to get from them?
We want to be the type of defense that just comes in, goes to work every single day. The thing that we have right now, we have a good amount of size, but we're a little banged up. So as long as we can get back to a healthy state, we can be able to be pretty impactful in the ECC. I love that we have our size there, and we have some speed that's coming back to us. So we're looking forward to opportunities.
I know you've had to deal with some players not available that you thought were going to be available, and that's the case all year long. How important is it for you to have a set of leaders that you can fall back on and rely on? Effort tonight from a lot of different seniors in particular. Just talk about the leadership you see on this team. One
of the best parts of coming into this situation is coming into a situation where we have a lot of leaders like that, senior-wise. AK does a great job. Bonowitz, Dijak, Spencer, all those guys, Donato, those guys do a really good job of leading, taking ownership of the team, and really guiding exactly where we are. I made sure to get close enough with those guys that I really try to make sure they know how I want to run things, and how my expectations for the team overall. So they've really leaned into that, and that's really been a huge part in terms of the type of success that we hope to have here.
Well, cleaning up the mistakes is a lot easier after a win than it is a loss, and you guys did that. So it's on to next week. The guys are ready to try to get better and better every week. What's the one thing that you want to see an improvement on this week to next week?
The biggest thing I want to see an improvement on is making sure that we're finishing plays the right way. No penalties, because that's going to be way too impactful in our game. So we got to be able to overcome those type of situations. So playing smart football, playing to the whistle, and making sure that we're keeping our heads and doing the things that we need to do to be successful.
Well, it starts with a victory, and you got your first as head coach tonight at Waterford High School. Congratulations. The Waterford Dental Health coaches interview. That means you get to smile, Coach, because you got a victory tonight. Game day, the Lancers are 1-1.